Hey everyone, got another crazy game here. It's a tiny 9 player FFA. This is, of course, as we've already talked about, my second channel, not the first. But some people might not know is that little first main channel video I had about tiny 9 player FFAs, this is the original game that I recorded, the commentary over to actually edit and put in that video. But it never actually made it. I recorded the next video like the day after. So this is a little bonus for that if you're curious about the 9 player FFAs. I mean, it's normal stuff. Turn 1, get a fantastic explorer, like meet everyone. And you got this Cymanti here he's going crazy. Like, he's gunning for my capital. And if the Cymanti moved before me, like the Defender Warrior combo wouldn't take out the Shaman, I would have been in trouble. But fortunately, it all works out for us. I mean, this game plays out pretty normally, so I instead want to talk about something completely different. There's a quote. It reads, "In capitalist society, there is an inherent tendency for the attention span of each successive generation to diminish as the experience of alienation increases with the proletarian nervous system, leading the way towards mental disintegration. Already, this mutilation of the human psyche is having its visible cultural effects on American society. New film and musical forms are pulverizing all contents into tinier, more purely sensational fragments. Nothing with greater complexity than an advertising brochure can be understood even by privileged bourgeois youth. In movies intended for adolescent audiences, directors will soon be limiting each shot to 5-second duration at longest, and then cutting back from there." And this is apparently a quote from Stalin in Dialectical and Historical Materialism. All the way back in 1938, he's, making these bold predictions. And people are like, whoa, Stalin predicted TikTok. The thing is, though, we can read historical and dialectical materialism. I know it sounds, like, scary to read something, but it's really not that long. It's a pamphlet, really. And he actually never says this. I mean, if you're really lazy even, you can just do a Control F and try to find any of those words in there. No, it's not a result of the translation being different. He just never says this at all. So what's the fascination here? I mean, the original is a 4chan post from like 2021. This should be a valuable lesson to all of us. Don't believe every single thing you read online just because someone says it. I mean, also, like, the easier something is to fact check, the less likely it is anyone will. So you're on your own for that kind of thing. Do your own thinking. Be your own person. Long story short, if I say something on this channel and you start, thinking, that doesn't sound right, there's a good chance that I'm wrong. I am not an authority. I'm a YouTuber who makes Polytopia videos. I say nonsense all the time. If you think that I'm making this stuff up about, the whole Stalin thing too, please, I encourage you. Think for yourself. Don't let anyone else do that for you. Dangerous stuff. But why are we so interested in, the ability for the attention span of a generation to diminish so quickly? What about this, it's so charming that we can, blame it on, capitalism or some other thing. I mean, is he, not Stalin, of course, who never said any of this, but the person who used that kind of language, the parroting of, some kind of Soviet style socialism, and like the way they talk and use Marxist language. What about that is interesting? I'm not going to come to an answer for you. I'm actually not going to come to a conclusion. And not because I'm making a greater point about anything. Simply because I'm lazy. Don't feel like it. Yup. Well, leaving you with that, we're at the interesting point in the game. We've betrayed this dude up here. Like, he's got this big border of city, so we discover his cloak. We destroy those embassies. We're going after him. And we finally have our 2 giants down here, so we should finally be stealing this Imperious Walled City. I think it's absolutely insane for anyone to, not have a walled city. I mean, maybe the Cymanti players shouldn't have a walled city because the Ketons just don't benefit from it at all, and they're just as bulky as like a walled warrior. Although I believe in this version of the game they still had walled swordsmen. So, but yeah, we're trying to take out this city, and our problem is that these Cymanti in the corner, although they're only on one city now, looks like they're about to be on 4. Like, the Jin player is able to kick them off here, and then go ahead and take a giant on that city. So that's going to stall some of this stuff, and we're finally taking this imp city down south. So, yeah, they only have these 2 cities. They're going to be taking, these few in not too long from now. But we are still ahead, advantaged against them, and we've got some, nice cloaks going on this city. So we're gonna destroy Imperius, and I mean we have a ton of stars. This is what the catapult's useful for, clearing all these guys out. And we're gonna go ahead and break peace with the Cymanti player over in the east because he's kind of spooky. he's doing too much, and yeah, they just prepare to try to like take us out. Do they do well? Do they not? Wow, how tense this game is. Maybe I lost, and that's the reason this game never made it to the main channel, actually. Or maybe I won. Ooh, how utterly intriguing. But the big thing here is that we're kind of limited on how many units we have. Our capital is all pop capped up. We've got our 2 knights down in the south, or sorry, one giant, 1 knight down in the south. And yeah, he's cloaking us, so there's boosted cloaks from the capital. Fortunately, they're in the same position where they can only really get 2 units per turn. So the cloaks should slow down a little bit. I mean, they've got some boosted cloak on like one of these tiles somewhere, where it can damage basically everything we've got. But I mean, after that cloak hits, you just clear it out with some knights, and we should be a-okay. So, yeah, the 2 Cymantis are still going after each other. They reject the peace treaty, even though he's only on 1 city. And it's kind of difficult to see why. I mean, like, I guess, I've got 3 cities. This Cymanti has 3 cities as well. They think that, that Cymanti is attacking me, so I'm, this guy's the bigger problem. I disagree, but I also benefit from, these guys being at war with one another. So, he's my boy. Like, gotta give him a hand for that one. Like, he helped me out a ton. Yeah, this not Hoodrick, Quetzali dude here, just not giving up. Lighthouse population into a giant. We've got, a couple catapults, a couple giants of our own, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. We might want to use our catapults on this centipede, but we've got some knights as well. And part of the fun of these games is like it seems like we're going fast in the replay over here, but in truth, this is basically how fast it plays out in real time as well. I mean, obviously, you get much more time to like do all of this stuff, but this is definitely what it feels like. And with like, basically 40 seconds per turn for most of the game, and then up to a minute for a whole turn at this point in the game. It's just so fast. I mean, the one thing that would be different about this kind of game from, where it was played right here, like January of 2025, compared to the current version, like all of these Doomuks would be so much more strong. I don't really think I want to see what this kind of game looks like in the big 2026. Just with the Doomuks, I mean, like they were already, spammable. Like you had the stars to do this kind of thing in this older version of the game. And Cymanti was, still picked a ton for, the early aggro and whatever else. I mean, there have been changes to embassies as well. Like they scale and get more expensive with every city. So I guess this game isn't, we have to theory craft a little bit about what this might look like currently. But spooky stuff with the Doomuks. We just get an eye icon popping up here a little late, I guess, but it did happen eventually, I suppose. So yeah, you can go ahead, cloak down here. This is possible that they can reach this tile through this, but We'll have to see where they decide that they want to cloak. We think it's going to come here, and yeah, it must have been on this fungi tile and reached through here. Let's say I cleared something out here. Not sure. But yeah, they discovered our cloak too. They tried to land it on our cloak before they actually hit the city. But yeah, we're still fine here because we just go ahead, take our knight, and chain everything. I mean, they also set this up pretty well on the last turn, so I can just take out so much damage on all of their centipedes. Take out the Dumuks, and then we run out of time. I mean, you see it, like, would have loved to probably attack this, take that head out, attack over here. But this is still fine because, yeah, we end up in basically the same position we would have been in, except the head is at 10 health. I think it would have been a little higher health if we attacked with a giant, except our giant wouldn't be at the health it has right now. So they had a clip that they were trying to send in on us, but boom. Go through and we take out the shaman. We were just trying to find the segment, but we ended up finding their cloak as well. I mean, they've got another cloak, so they can hit one of these two cities if they want to, but with the shaman gone and them playing some defense, it looks like, you know, got some really nice stuff. They go ahead and discover our cloak to prevent it from popping off before going ahead and hitting us. So well played on them. We've got to deal with, you know, both of these Time-Anti players coming after us. And, you know, it looks like a nasty chain that this guy has, except, whoops, you got your Shaman lost too. Okay, your Dumux doesn't have any boost, and yeah, we just get catapults. This warrior is going to be very useful for us. These two guys teaming up so that this centipede does not do anything to our catapults either. But they're just going to use all those units, get the centipede off here. That's going to be fine for us, A-okay, because, I mean, we have all the catapults in the world. Even though we only have 3 cities, well, 4 cities, and they've got, you know, the other 5 under their control, we are absolutely dominating this game right now. They waited a little too long. I mean, they picked up, you know, the old philosophy, getting the next shaman. But, yeah, the shaman is a unit that is not a Dumux on this turn. And, I mean, you can't really do that. Like, my giants were able to take these 2 cities from you guys. So, we've got 2/3 of the map under our control now, after, you know, just having a little less than half, like a turn ago. Gonna move in, you know, violently here, but, yeah, I mean, it's just some catapults to go ahead. Chain through here, like, everything I have is super defendable. Like, I'm not worried about anything he's got. And yeah, we set this up to go ahead and double knight, take out the next shaman too before it can even boost anything. Absolute waste of a unit train. And we've got this guy, he's still in the game, not resigned or anything. He's gonna make his 1 Dumux. I'm like, okay, buddy, okay. We're kind of renovating, getting the windmill for higher population. But, I mean, all we really have to do is land this here. Got nothing they can do to us. We're going to land the 1 giant up there. We're going to go ahead and pick up the East Lighthouse. And everyone else is going to resign. So I hope you had the attention span to make it through this video. And that you have a fantastic Friday.